Yellowstone! Yellowstone!
One of the things that really surprised me in Yellowstone, with all the different hot springs, because there are many, and the biggest challenge for me was when you saw quite a few in one day. You can start just taking it for granted. But if you have more time, I would encourage you to just go through and read. There's always the educational posts there, because each one has a different story connected to it. But I didn't realize, I mean, you have your hot springs, of course, and then you have your geysers, and then you have your mud pots, travertine terraces, which is the limestone, as you could see in the video in the Mammoth hot springs, where the calcium buildup. They're just like a little waterfall. You stop and just look at the water just trailing down there. It's remarkable over the years, the formations it has. And it's just like this boiling pot, because obviously it was a volcano, but it's like this plumbing system that some areas just spurts through like a geyser, and others are held back a little bit with your hot springs. But the colors are incredible.
Professor Wendy.
It stinks here. Rotten eggs. Mammoth Springs is famous for its rotten eggs because of the sulfur. But it sure is pretty though. And the wind is blowing it this way. Stink.
Well, you have to have some.
So one of the words I learned when I was there is the thermophils, which is actually microorganisms that thrive in hot temperatures. Because obviously everything is very, very hot there. You're not allowed to go in these hot springs because you'll destroy all the formation that's been developing over the years. But these organisms create different colors. So like this bacteria, it's just, I can just imagine just having the microscope and just going real close to it. It's incredible.
Steady as she goes, and he goes.
Pooh!
We had seen quite a few of the hot springs and made our way out to find a campground, which was, because every time we went in and out the park, because there's 4 entrances, exits, we found a place because we didn't have any reservations, which either was very expensive within the park, Yellowstone, or full, because this is in August. It is probably one of the busiest times to actually go visiting because schools are out. Probably not the wisest time of year to go, but you do what you got to do. And another of the main attractions of the prismatic hot springs is very famous. Probably the most photographed sites, but the one most visited, they say, is actually the Old Faithful. And there's certain times when it erupts. So you actually go there and they have the schedule. So people start to collect, as you can see, around and just with anticipation waiting for her to blow. And it's this excitement as you start to see some rumblings going, and is it going to happen now, is it not? And it doesn't last for very long, but definitely worth seeing. It's one of those momentous occasions, and it attracts people from all around the world. We actually decided, after spending 4 days in Yellowstone, that we would head out towards the Southern Gate and have a little break so we can actually appreciate, digest everything that we've seen. Because if you try to squeeze in so much so fast, you just take it for granted. So we're heading out the South Gate with the intention of going to visit the Grand Teton National Park. To be honest with you, I didn't really know what to expect. As a park, I thought you just kind of go in and you go out. But during the time when we were there was a lot of fires over from Montana. So we couldn't even see the Tetons. They were hidden by smoke. But we headed down towards that area, and we thought, well, we'll have to go back and explore a little bit later. But that's when things got a little bit more interesting. We did end up spending some time in Jackson Hole, which is a very touristic area where people came and go and shop after Yellowstone or even before. But that's when as we were looking for somewhere, because it's getting later, somewhere to park up, decided, okay, I think we found a good location. It's only 30 minutes away, but just stay with us and you'll find out where we actually ended up. So, speak to you later. Toodles. Grand Teton National Park.